Mark, the markets are expecting one thing. A lot of folks have already said mission accomplished when it comes to inflation. Do you think the optimism over inflation and rate cuts is warranted?
Well, we definitely see inflation in the United States and Europe as falling. It's a little separate question if the market has got ahead of itself, pricing in rate cuts in the first half of the year. But given what we're seeing, we're thinking May, June, they can start cutting, and maybe they do between a half and a full percent over the back half of the year.
Mark, do you feel as though you said you don't know whether or not the markets are maybe getting ahead of themselves here? Do you feel as though with the S&P 500 and other indices trading at 52-week highs that the expectation has already been built in to some of those rate cuts?
Yeah, well, the first thing I'd say is it's important to realize that the S&P 500 hitting a new high is not a good signal that the market is going to pull back. It actually tends to make new highs after that. But we're getting close to kind of our targets for next year. I think we need to see further progress before we just really want to jump in on the broader index. And I think for us, we're looking at quality stocks that can continue to have strong earnings as that growth slows next year.
Where do you find those types of stocks, Mark? I mean, do people still go towards technology, media, telecom companies like they have? The muscle memory has been strong over the past 2 decades.
Yeah, now for an old value guy like me, I think it's a little hard to see so much technology in the quality stock bucket, but that's where the strong balance sheets are. That's where the recurring revenues are. That's where the free cash flow yield is. And so, yes, technology is one of the areas that we see fitting into the quality stock bucket.
And before we let you go, Mark, what exactly do you think will be the big difference between 2024 and 2023 in economics and markets?
Well, it's got to be politics. We have so many big elections around the world, and the U.S. one is going to be something very interesting. Everybody around the world is watching that.